who are here are helping to create that. And today we have a series of different announcements that we're going to make by all the key players, including the participants, which are the number six of the district loops that have representatives here. They will tell you a little bit about what is going to be going on at those satellite stations. In the meantime, so that we can get on with the program, we're running a little bit late. I am going to ask Leanne Lester from Art Palm Beach. She's one of the organizers and one of our main sponsors to give us a few words. Let's welcome.
Good morning. Welcome to Palm Beach and to a very exciting new art fair season. Let's step back a minute. In the next 10 years, over 90 million people will be moving to cities. This will create the largest movement of human beings since the Industrial Revolution. What is going to be needed as these new human beings come to existing cities where the infrastructure no longer can accommodate them? On top of that, we have another biting word coming up in society called global warming. Just to put that in perspective, had the tsunami that hit the Philippines hit South Florida, 11 million people would have been affected. Water would have gone as far as Orlando. What is it going to take to adjust to these new times? It's going to take a collective community consciousness for change. What Art Synergy is about is a collective human capital for that change. I'm very, very happy to be part of this. And sitting down several months ago, introducing my idea of how to take existing elements within a county, a district, from people all over the world, and create that human creativity that we so desperately need right now. Our children and our grandchildren will not live in the same world that we once knew. Already, our ecologists and our scientists were telling us that in 87 years, Miami will no longer exist. We will be living in the Everglades. It will take collaboration between those of us who have established leadership within the communities, artistic creativity, and risk. What you see are 6 districts of human capital that are risking change. For that, I applaud you, I will support you, and I think that the community here needs to understand that this is a very significant step in telling the world that art lives here. It must be part of our everyday living. We no longer can adapt to change by reducing art education in our schools. We no longer can exist with the population of children now who have less chance for health and wellness than their parents. A report just came out yesterday. Children today are less physically fit, are sicker, overweight than their parents. This has to change. The only way we can do this is by combining the human capital that is in this room. And you must connect with the rest of that community worldwide who can bring these ideas in a safe, homogeneous place where those ideas can be exercised. Art has always known no boundaries. It has never been discriminative, it has been international, and it's been the most accepting form of human endeavor. The arts, music must exist. This county is the wealthiest county in the United States. For us to say that we cannot solve these problems means that we did not make a commitment that the solution can exist here. That's what Art Synergy is about. Thank you.
Mary, longtime friend, collaborator, and community leader. Hello, Mr. Craig McInnis.
I wasn't sure if you talked about it. Thank you, Leanne. Much appreciated. I'm going to give you a brief overview of how we got here and a little bit of what we're going to do, what we plan to do, and also a little bit of where we intend on going in the future. Our mission, first off, is Art Synergy is a countywide movement to unify and promote the diverse culture of our vibrant arts community, okay? Yeah, I'm reading that, but there's a lot of meaning behind that, and most artists would agree that a unification is, and along the same lines of what Leanne was saying, is very necessary for everyone to move forward as artists, as human beings, to be successful in whatever it is you do. As outreach director for Jerry's Artorama, I started to get more of a bird's eye view of the scene. Previously I was in the trenches, I was an artist, I was in my studio, but working for Jerry's and working with various guilds and organizations, I noticed there was a lot going on, but in a very separate manner. You know, this calendar conflicted with that calendar, or that was competing against that, perhaps necessarily or unnecessarily, but the reason for Art Synergy is to try and get everyone on the same page, though it will be a challenge because, again, there are so many entities and so many people and so many creative ideas out there, but it is a step in that direction to try to unify ideas, unify calendars, and get everyone on the, like I said, on the same page. How it started, Rolando and I talking about all these concerns, complaints, whatever you want to call them, about the art scene as it stood. We started to, of course, want to think of solutions. The problems were very obvious and had been complained about over and over. So we're thinking how to change the cycle. So we decided to create a think tank, which would bring a very similar group to this into meetings over the course of, it started in May of 2013. And one of the first ideas that came out of it from Rolando and I sitting previous to some of these think tanks and what we wanted to achieve with this group of creative people was to align ourselves with Art Palm Beach. We were likening it to Art Basel, Miami taking advantage of the fact that Art Basel was right there in their backyard. And now, as most of you know, Art Basel is Miami. It's not just a singular thing. It is now everywhere, the streets, the coffee shops. So looking at West Palm Beach and Palm Beach County in general and wondering how we could do the same thing here. And best part of the story is that it really hadn't been approached yet. So this is a little baby of an idea with nothing to do but grow. So that was the purpose of the think tank. And